What is the best strategy to practice questions in GMAT? Hi, my name is Mandeep. I'm a GMAT coach and founder of GMAT Mantra. At GMAT Mantra, we tell students how to study and then we tell what to study. So if you're struggling with your GMAT preparations, call us and we'll let you know how to study for GMAT. Okay, so this is a very important part of GMAT preparation because majority, I would say more than 95%, they struggle to score 700 plus in GMAT because they don't know how to practice questions. Okay, I'm just taking an example of quant. Let's say you're doing number system and you're practicing certain questions. You're aware of the theory part, you're done with that and you're starting with your practice questions. Okay, always take 10 questions at a time. Don't take 20, 30, 40 questions. Just take 10 questions to practice. Okay, now when you practice those 10 questions, two things will happen. You'll get some questions right and some questions wrong. For the questions that you got right, okay, figure out, is there another approach to solve that question? For example, in quant, there are 2-3 ways to solve the question. For example, you can use substitution where we just plug in the values. Sometimes you have to solve the equation. Sometimes you work with the option. So try to solve the question that you got right with another approach. Now for the wrong questions, here is the main thing. And I tell you, this is the main reason why maximum students fail to score 700 plus. What happens when you get a question wrong? What maximum students do is that they start seeking explanation to those questions from some external source. For example, for the questions that you got wrong, maximum students goes to GMAT Club or beat the GMAT, or they just go to look at the explanation given in the official guide. And this is the biggest mistake. I would say if you just work upon this, I would say this is 90% of GMAT. Okay, if you just understand this, whenever you get a question wrong, sit with that question and solve it. Because for every question, you need two things. One, you need to have basic understanding of the concepts. Now, if you're solving the question, I'm sure that you're aware of the concepts. Second is the right approach to solve the question. Right now, you're not aware of the right approach. And you just can't understand right approach, just by studying. You have to practice it. Okay, so when you're doing that question, sit with that question and ask, what exactly I need to find. Okay, try to use all the 2-3 approaches because you will be aware of the approach to solve the question. There are not 100 approaches. There are only 2 or 3 approaches. Okay, try to solve that question with as many approaches as possible. If one is not working, try second. If second is not working, try third. All the questions can be solved in one of those approaches. Now, when you solve that question, understand what happens. So to solve that question, you will be thinking so much. You'll be thinking from different angles. And remember, you grow through thinking. Through practice, you don't grow. Okay, because if you keep practicing, but if you don't think, you will never grow. That's why maximum students take 2 years, 3 years to score 700 plus in GMAT. And these are the students who comes to me because they have been practicing, they have tried everything. They're aware of every study material. But when I ask them, have they solved the question themselves? No. Okay. Yes, initially when you're doing a question, it may take you half an hour, 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. Sit. Trust me, if you invest 1 hour right now, automatically next time you do that question, you can solve it in 2 minutes. But if you don't invest that 1 hour initially, your score will never improve. Okay. So the basic thing is that whenever you get a question wrong, make sure that you solve that question yourself. Okay, that is the key to GMAT preparation. If you're not doing it, forget it. You will not get the GMAT, or you will not score 700 plus on GMAT. Doesn't matter. You solve thousands of questions. I hope this helps you to improve your GMAT score. Thank you.